Welcome back to our channel, everyone. Again with you, Omar from Brownsburg Motorsports. Today we have a 2017 Kia Sorrento, and we're going to be showing you the step-by-step on how to remove the center console and the airbag module. The car was in an accident, airbag was deployed, and so the first thing we do is we have to repair the airbag, and we're going to start with the first video, which is the SRS module, and we have to remove the center console for that. There is just no way around it. I know most Japanese cars, you can probably get to it from the sides, like on some Honda, but on these cars, the center console have to be out completely. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump straight to it. All right, first step is, like always, whenever we're messing with SRS airbag or SRS module or airbag module, we always disconnect the battery. So I have my 10mm over here, and I'm gonna loosen the ground terminal or ground cable. Now we're just gonna go ahead and wobble it while we lift it up. There we go. And I have my towel here. I'm gonna wrap it around the terminal so it does not touch the body or anything, close the circuit, and can cause disasters. Let's move on. All right, here on the driver's side, we're gonna start with this cover here. See, none of these covers are coming off. There we go. Oof, that was a little bit that was a little bit of a stretch, but you guys saw. I just had to pull on it. Has let me see. Let me show you. There is 1, 2, 3 tabs, and then this piece here. That one slides all the way there. Let me see if you guys could see it. Right where my finger is, right there. It just slides here, basically. So this is the first piece on this side. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the other side. All right, we're gonna be doing the same thing on this side. There we go, just like that. Same thing, we have 1, 2, 3 tabs, and we have the piece that slides all the way down there. And after that, as you guys see, there is a screw, Phillips head screw over here, and there is one on the other side as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and open those two as well. All right, so the first thing we're gonna go ahead and do is disconnect or remove our shift lever over here. So to do that is, let's see, I'm gonna have to use there we go. You just gotta pull on it and then we'll release it from there. That's our shift lever right there. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the side now, and from there we're gonna go ahead and remove this cover over here, or attempt to. So I'm gonna use my clip remover, and I'm just gonna go around the edge here between the side console and where this meets, just to kind of start popping it up. Okay, let me try this side as well, see if I can get any luck from here. No, it's gonna be from here. Try another one. Might provide me with a little bit. There we go. If we just pop like 1 or 2 clips, that's all we need. Now let me make sure there is no screws underneath here. I know sometimes gotta remove the cover. No screws here. No screws here. Let's check under the last one. No screws here either. Well, it was worth the try, just to kind of confirm. But this will take a little bit. You just have to. There we go. There we go. All right, you just gotta apply a little bit of force in there. There we go. Now our center console cover piece here is disconnected or removed. We have 3 or 4 connectors on the back. Let me see. Let me make sure you guys could see this. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. I think you guys can see this better now. First one we have is a connector right here. This is a big connector. It's got a tab on it, so you push that tab, you disconnect that. Oh, actually, I think that's it. Okay, so this is the main connector, and then it partitions to the other sides. So that's removed. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the side now, because you're not gonna need that. The next step is, let's see here, I'm gonna back up the camera a little bit or zoom out a little bit. We have a lot of screws. I'm gonna start with the cover over here, just to kind of get a better idea. Now, to put the shift lever in neutral or park or whatever, there is this tab over here. This is like a release cable for the shifter. So you push that, and you put it in, obviously, drive, reverse, or whatever. But I have my parking brake applied, and I did secure the vehicle from the front, so no worries there. Now I'm gonna grab my flathead. Make sure you guys could see this. Yes, I'm gonna grab my flathead, my screwdriver, and I'm gonna remove these two. Oh, that's over here. That's one. That's two. I don't know why this is not going up when it's open. There we go. Put those over there. Now we can go ahead and probably remove this compartment over here. I just lift it up, or I just lift it up on it, that's all. And then it comes out like this. Now this is gonna have a couple connectors on the back. Let me see if I can show you. Okay, so on the back here, let me zoom in for you guys a little bit. Okay, now you guys could see it. First of all, we have the connector here for this is for the cigarette lighter. It's got a tab in there. There we go, so you just push that tab in and you pull. Second one is this here, same thing. You're gonna push that gray tab, the blue connector, and push the tab. Let me see what else we got. We have the last one here for the cigarette lighter as well. Should be the same concept as the one on this side. Here we go. Let's see what else we got. Oh, actually the main connector for them is right here. So we could have just disconnected the main connector. This seems to be this one right here in the bottom. Let me confirm that there is a tab on this. Oh, the tab is in the bottom. So I'm gonna go ahead, push this, push that tab, pull on the connector, and then we have one more up top. Which is this one right here, also a tab. Also the tab is right there. Push the tab, you pull, then that's it. So now we can put the cigarette lighters back. Cigarette lighters, like I was talking earlier, if you have to remove it, you push that tab, you release. Same thing with this side here. So you don't have to remove, you only have to remove 3 of them. You don't have to remove that one, or the one that's all the way in the bottom over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the side now. All right, now with that out of the way, let me make sure you guys could see this clearly. Perfect. We have a screw right there. Let me see if this will fit in there to remove it. Okay, it's released at least. No, it's not. There we go. We also have screws on this side, one here, holding the shift to the shift lever, and then one right there. You're gonna see a lot of screws, so just make sure you take pictures if you're doing this for the first time. Take pictures of where those screws goes back. There's one right there on the other side, adjacent to it. Then we have, let me see here. Center console from the front is loose now. Still held on. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this bracket over here as well. So you guys see this bracket, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 screws. Wow. Just for this bracket, huh? 1. You guys, this is the first time you guys using a gun. Be careful. I wouldn't recommend using a gun if you're not very familiar with this. if you don't use it as much. Let me get the extension. That will be much safer bet. But what I was saying is, if you've never used the gun before, I'm talking about this gun here, or you're not very versed with it, like you don't use it on a daily basis, then I would just recommend sticking with a screwdriver. Just a regular screwdriver would do for the it's easier for me to use this, just so that I don't keep you guys with me for like 5 minutes trying to remove a screw. Then we have 2 on each side of this, so there's one there. See if I can get that. Okay, that's one. And that's two right there. Okay, so all together, this bracket here that I just removed, let me get it out of the way. So it's got, let me make sure you guys could see, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and that's the screws that I just removed. Okay, now let's see our center console. Still a little bit tight. Let me see. All right, we have a couple screws here as well. We also have a big ass connector, and we also should have some screws here in the center console. Let me make sure you guys could see this. Can you guys see the angle here? Yes, yes. So right here, we should have some, I think we have like 2 screws or like 2 10mm bolts. Yep, we got 2 10mm bolts. So I'm gonna grab my 10mm. Now these are just straight down here. Oh, they're not 10mm? Oh, they look like 12 actually. 12mm. So I'm gonna put this back. Oh, I didn't grab the 10mm, I grabbed the 9. That's what happened. Okay, so I was certain they were like 12. Okay, that's 10mm bolt right there. There's one here, one on the passenger, one on the driver's side. Okay. Now our center console. Yep, there we go. Okay, now our center console is free, and we can actually lift it up and pull it back, but it's still attached with some harnesses. And the first harness that I see is this one on this side. So let me bring the camera at a better angle and show you what I'm talking about. Alright, so this is the connector I'm talking about right here. And to disconnect this, it has a tab in the middle right there. So I'm gonna press that tab down. I'm gonna pull on the connector gently. There we go. And it just came out. I'm gonna go ahead and push this harness to the bottom. And I'm pretty sure we have some connectors out back here as well, but they are connected to that. So now our center console should be completely free. I'm gonna keep you guys with me and show you how I'm gonna go about removing that. Okay. Best way is going to be just lifting the bottom portion first. We don't have any harnesses, and then just gonna slide it out very gently. I mean, having a second head would be nice, but you can do it by yourself. All right, as you see, our center console is removed. Our SRS module is right there. And to gain better access, I decided to remove this vent here that's held on with 2 10mm nuts over there. So I have my gun. That's one. That's 2 right there. And now we can probably lift this up from here, lift up our vent, and then just disconnect it from the front. And our vent is out. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get the camera in a better angle for you guys, so I can show you our SRS module right there. All right, that's what our module is. I went ahead and removed that harness that was sitting like right here earlier. Now we can see the module clearly. And I also went ahead and I thought the camera was recording, but I removed all the 10mm nuts that holds the airbag module, and I also removed the 10mm bolt that holds the SRS module as well from the front along with the ground. So there was a 10mm bolt right here and 10mm nuts, one on the side and one on that side. And to get them out, I used a 1/4 inch ratchet with a deep 10mm socket. I got the first one from here to get it out, and then the second one from here to get it out, and the front obviously. Right, now we're gonna go ahead and remove the connector on the SRS module. The first one is, you see that tab over there, you're gonna press on that tab, and while you're pressing on the tab, you're gonna slide this out. Same thing from the side, you're gonna press the tab and slide it out, and that will release both connectors. And now to remove the module, you're just gonna go ahead and lift it up and take it out. As you see, this is our SRS module. Let me zoom out a little bit. This is our SRS module, 10mm nut there, 10mm nut there, and the 10mm bolt that's holding the ground right on the front. This sums up our video for the day. And if some of you are wondering why we have to remove the SRS module, anytime a car is in an accident and the airbags deploys, honestly, anytime the airbags are deployed, or whether you have a technician working on it and cause a short circuit and airbags were deployed, or the car was in an accident, the SRS module has to be reset or replaced with a new one, and then it has to be programmed. Now in my scenario, we have there's few companies here in the States that service these airbag modules. They delete the crash data from it, and then we can install it, replace all the airbags, and everything will be working fine the way it should be. Now, other than that, on this car, you have to remove the center console to get the to get to the SRS module. Procedure, as you saw, wasn't really very intensive. You just need 10mm, a flathead for all those connectors, a clip remover, and last but not least, a Phillips head screwdriver or a small gun like I had. If you guys have any question, make sure you drop them in the comment section below. Otherwise, make sure you like and follow for more videos.